Hey everybody, we are back after a week's absence. I am still doing the gaming news. This is the news for March 11th, 2016. First in the news from Capcom, we got pictures right over here of Alex, who is coming to Street Fighter V. He was first introduced in Street Fighter III back in 1997. And he will be the first downloadable character for this game. He will be available to download later this month. More news from Nintendo why SNES games can only be played on the new 3DS. They say that the new 3DS has an improved CPU, which gives the games a perfect pixel look. Everybody's kind of calling bullshit on this, thinking that it's basically just because they just want to sell more new consoles. There are some ROMs out there that you can put on your 3DS to play older games, but according to Nintendo, it can only be played on the new 3DSs. So you better get a new 3DS if you want to play all the SNES games that are releasing on the market. Or you just play them on your SNES if you still have one. Alright, there is a new patch for Diablo coming, patch 2.4.1, which adds a bunch of cosmetic features, basically transmog items, new pets, all that good stuff, but not actual game content. So if you're waiting for game content, you're just gonna have to keep waiting. Alright, a few videos back I was talking about Gears of War 4 and how great it's gonna run on the new Xbox. The game is set to run at 1080p at 30 frames per second for campaign and 60 frames per second for multiplayer. Now, this is the confirmed frame rate and resolution for this game. Now, Rod Ferguson, the producer of Gears of War 4, also mentioned that there's a possibility that it will be released on PC as well. Next up, we got a new game called Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. I'm trying to not really talk about mobile games that much because I personally hate mobile games, except for a few, because I just hate the idea of a mobile game, getting a free game and then just ads running the whole time and then having to buy lives to continue playing the game. I just think it's silly and stupid, and I'm sure that PopCap and EA are going to do this to this game, but I do love Plants vs. Zombies. It's a classic mobile game, so I thought I'd talk about it. So Plants vs. Zombies Heroes is a new collectible card game. The game will feature a solo campaign and multiplayer. The game will feature a solo campaign as well as multiplayer, and will include characters from Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Next in the news, we got Dead Island 2. Now, this is a game fans have been waiting for years. Now, Deep Silver, the publishers of the game, parted ways with the original developers, Jaeger, back in July 2015. They wanted to kind of work with someone that would create the sequel that fans deserve. Last in the news, if you had a PSN account or a Sony Online Entertainment account back in 2011 when they had a security breach, you might be getting some free games. Now, back in January of 2015, you were able to file a claim if you had an account back before May of 2011. Now, individual compensation varied depending on what account you had at the time. Some of the options include payment equal to paid wallet balances if $2 or more in PSN or SOE accounts that have been inactive since the intrusions. One or more of the following: a free PS3 or PSP game, and they have a list of different games you could choose from. 3 free PS3 themes, or a free 3-month subscription of PlayStation Plus. Free month of music unlimited for Curiosity account holders who did not have a PSN account. And $4.50 in SOE station cash. So not that much, but if you did file a claim back in January of last year, check your emails because you might have some free stuff. Alright, so this next bit isn't gaming news, but I'm really excited. The Captain America Civil War trailer was released today, and this next part's a spoiler if you haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna say it, so you better stop listening if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, it showed Spider-Man right here. I'm gonna put a picture. Look at him. Look how awesome he looks. Look how cartoony he looks. How amazing his suit looks to the original. It's fantastic. And I like how his little eyes shrink and they make a weird little sound like they're mechanical or something. It's awesome. I'm excited. It was a fun announcement. It's also one of those announcements that's man, I wish they kind of just teased a little bit, maybe just the web part, and then showed him later in the movie and didn't really show him off in a trailer. But it's a good marketing choice, I guess. Get more people in the seats. People get excited over Spider-Man because he's a lot of people's favorite superhero. He was my favorite superhero for like a long period of time. But yeah, so that's I just wanted to talk about that just because it's awesome. But hey, if you guys like the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and go check out my socials. Guys, thanks for watching. I will be back next Monday with the next episode of Gaming News. I'm going to have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.